G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the ghouls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. I do lost your mind, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic.
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, ayy. Y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up. Ayy. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sit that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be, don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Lips, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. I'm the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. For you, we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not cover me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it and Rex involved. I they texting calls. You run me that. Making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These know ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm by that. Stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. When I get that daily paper, stop playing me. Pap.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel the get up in your chest. While I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold.
Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting
I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, no we living solo. Vertebrae, I just broke into his place. It's shit in his face, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again.
cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold. I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the pause. Follow the core and back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I'm done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser next to the Oscar, applying pressure.
'As we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos. We go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year is James Conner. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
Extra point from McManus is good. And It's now a 7-0 game. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. His 12th rushing touchdown, his 16th overall. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, it's Tua. This one swung out to Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd
Absolutely.
make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the... Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Broncos hit 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Check.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Play action. Now it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He's got it to Williams. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready. 33. Yellow.
They go back to the ground with Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes it 21-8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10 is Connor. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Murray now on first down. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Flushed out right to Connor on the check down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down and goal. Murray going to throw. Flush to his right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start the second half here with Williams. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Off of play action, Tagovailoa looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jalen Waddle, 59 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation. 2
of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this will be swung out here for Conner. Touchdown! James Conner, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is brought down, but now before reaching the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and that will keep this a 3-point game. So awfully close that time, but his kick's going to come up short by about the length of the football.
Yeah, Brandon, he got a little help from the mile-high air, but that one just didn't quite get there.
The drive will start with Connor, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, a run with Connor. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The man in motion is Brown. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, it's Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Murray now. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Now Murray's got to have this one. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, my, that's a heck of a tackle right there on 3rd down because they had to swing it out to the back and hope that he could make a play. But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be fooled. Excellent job in the open field.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You gonna be there.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, I mean...
To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Prater on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 38, Broncos 28.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tua now on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okuebu now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw it, Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared, and it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd day there, like, this altitude thing, this is no big deal. And day 4, it hit. And it hit hard. And it took me a while to get ready and get acclimated. So some teams, they like to come in early, try and get on a schedule and feel good with it. Other teams say, forget it. Let's not let the effects jump on us. They come in as late as possible, as close to kickoff, and play. Whatever way they did it, it worked in this one.
So for the Cards, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Now flex. While you there looking the best, feel the gear. I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real suck like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till